Hey there, Internet. This is Nick Mebane, and tonight I'm just going to go over the little prototype that I've built for the Resist Jam that's coming up. Um, it's going to go over a little bit of audio implementation in Unity and on a 2D platformer style game here. So here I'll just go ahead. We'll watch and listen to the game here I have so far. Alright, so that was the Wrecking Ball system there. There's a couple of different things going on. Sound-wise, when our player hits this trigger and knocks the wall down here. So the first thing I'll go over is just the switch. It's just a super basic trigger here. Audio source. It's got a little script that I've came up with that is just the simplest of the simplest. It's I'm not a programmer, so I'm very intimidated by coding. I know a little bit, but this is just something simple here. And you can see it here. You can probably copy it if you're working in Unity 2D. It's just when the on the trigger here, I'm not even going to go into begin and explain this code, but yeah, I did it, and I've just got it thrown on here. It's just going to play this audio source that's attached, which is just a basic switch sound here. It came from last year's Sonus GDC release sound pack, free sound pack that they do. So yeah, that's the first thing that's happening. The next thing that happens is when there's another trigger there that instantiates, or not instantiates, but sets active this Wrecking Ball game object. It's up there, and there's a couple different things in audio sources you can see here. This is just the basic whooshing sound that it makes when it crashes, and I've got you might have heard the rope sound, like being weighted down when it's going back and forth. I've got that going on there on this game object. And on the ball itself, there's an actual trigger. So when it hits this block right here, it's going to make an explosion sound that I designed. Wall falling, that's it. So yeah, you can kind of see it in action. I won't go over too much, but when we play it again, oops, forgot to deactivate the Wrecking Ball game object there. So we'll play it. When the player enters this trigger here, it's gonna set it active, make that switch sound. Boom. And yeah, you can hear the rope when it gets closer and closer to the player. You know, it's making that sound there. I just have it's set up on this last hinged object here, and I made it a 3D sound, even though it's a 2D game, and I played around with the roll off there, and yeah, you can hear it going back and forth, and that's just being looped. And a thing to note is this play on awake, that's activated because I'm saying when we set that object active, this Wrecking Ball, it's going to immediately start playing that. There's nothing triggering it. It's just playing when that is set active, as it is a child object of the Wrecking Ball. You can. Well, I've set up the Wrecking Ball just like that too. Play on awake, the actual whooshing sound of the Wrecking Ball. So, but yeah, that is that. I've done a few other things here in this level. Oh, I do need to go back and fix that. I don't want that to trigger back and forth. Just put an ocean here. And that's just a basic audio source, nothing triggering it, just playing in Unity. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this little video. Maybe you can get something out of it. Yeah. Again, thanks for watching. This is Nick.